He's a 34-year-old Prime Minister of Finland.
34 years old.
Yeah. Isn't that dope? She's calling for a 4-day work week. That's what it is. I think there's more to it though. It's still going.
Trying to eliminate stress.
Yep. Supports a 4-day work week with 6-hour days.
Wow.
So how does that work? How does that even work? Like, how do you find a way to like rotate people so much so everybody's working? Like, how do business like how does
you know what?
Support
you know what? 6
hours a day.
6 hours a day. That means that that one company can actually employ more people.
Yeah.
Because
that's why I was like, okay.
They'll have 4 shifts instead of 3. So 24 hours, you can have 4 shifts. And then for 4 days a week, you wouldn't have to work as much because now you're employing more people. That's actually not that bad of an idea.
It's not that bad, but how do you employ it? Like, how do you get it going?
Yeah. My question is, how did the whole world get on 9 to 5 in the first place? Where did that come from? Because from what I remember, just from reading stuff, didn't everybody like be on farms and stuff? And like, you have like the towns. I know when the West was developing, they had a town, and everybody had a task, right? There was the blacksmith, and then there was like the guy who did who had like the convenience store. Well, it wasn't a convenience store, it was like a general store.
Okay.
Then there was the bartender, the guy he brewed the beer there. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did that turn into like, I need a job, and you have to be there from 9 a.m. to 5, which doesn't even make sense.
I don't know where that came from, the 9 to 5 part, or that typical work.
But you know what used to trip me out? Isn't 9 to 5 not really even 8 hours?
It's 9 to 6, it's 8 hours.
I'm confused.
So, yeah.
So where did that come from?
I think it's more like a
figure of speech?
Yeah. 9 to 5.
Or the labor laws changed. They started giving people breaks.
That's true. And I think it all started with the farmers, though.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken. I think that's where it started. Well, you think about it, like.
That's interesting.
But every state is different. Like California, we have some of the strictest labor laws. And see, I lived in Louisiana for a little bit, so I worked there. And us Californians, well, we spoiled as hell.
Wow.
We are spoiled. Like, so I was working here, and so I moved to Louisiana, and I was working there, and I'm like, it's time for me to have a break.
And they're like, break. You better break your ass back in that bag.
You don't have to take your break right now. Like, we out here, it's pretty much you work 2 hours, you get a 15, 2 hours your lunch, 2 hours your last 15, 2 hours
you're out of there, right?
No, see here in California, you have to take your lunch before the 5th hour.
Right.
Louisiana, I think it was like I think it was before the 6th hour or something like that. So you can work a whole 6.5 hours and they don't even say anything.
Okay.
So, and they don't care about, okay, I don't want to generalize and say the whole state of Louisiana. This was just my experience.
Right.
And you would be working and ready for a break, but you got to try to act tough like everybody else, like. Nobody else crying about no break. I want my break.
No. Then you get sucked into the slavery, and they're like, more work.
Yes.
It's whipping you. Yeah,
I hated it. I was like, I don't even want to ask for my break.
Well, one thing, see, I really like the South. I really do like the South. One thing about the South that I like is the common nature of the people, right? I didn't work out there. Anytime I went to the South, it was always had my own thing going on. I was living. I know people don't really consider Florida the South, but it's the South. I always had my own hustle, and it was always supported. Like, all right, brother, man. I didn't have to necessarily deal with racism in the same kind of way. You think you would because it's the South, but it's damn near all black people. You know what I mean? So I didn't have to deal with they don't want to, have me hire me because I'm black or whatever. I didn't have to deal with that. It was like, as long as I gave them good service, showed up on time, and I did what I said I was going to do, my business is doing good, but the only problem is that I had the rug pulled from under my feet because my uncle didn't like what I was doing. He found out I was using his truck to make money, and he hated on me.
What was you doing?
What? I was doing detailing.
Oh, like going to people's car or whatever?
So,
okay.
Anybody who's out there and you trying to start from zero, man, I got some hustles for you. Like, if you don't have anything going on, like as far as your finances, you don't have any money, what I did was I collected bottles and cans until I had enough money from collecting bottles and cans to buy cleaning products from AutoZone. I bought, some car wax and spray and all that kind of stuff. And I went to Staples and I printed out some flyers that said, car detailer, and I went door to door and I put the stuff in there, and that's literally from zero, right? People started calling, hey, could you come wash my car? How much for a detail? I was detailing people's cars for like $30. Like
that's a steal.
That's a
and you're coming
steal.
to them.
And I was coming to them. Only thing was, I was using their water. You know what I'm saying? And eventually I bought my own hose because I was using their hose, their water. But they was cool. I mean, they was like, well, you need a hose or something, man? And I'm just trying to do something, man. And it was real accommodating. Like, hey, man, I feel you, man. At least you out here doing something, man. You ain't selling dope, man. It was cool. It was cool. But like I said, my uncle, he's like, he had an extra vehicle. And I was like, hey, let me drive the car real quick. I mean, your truck. Yeah, well, whatever, man. That truck ain't been driving in years. But he didn't know I was nice with the mechanicals. You know what I'm saying? So I got it back running. And I was driving around, and he see me cleaning it up and getting it all nice. He's like, hey, I seen you down there, because it was a small town. So he's like, man, I seen you down there we were in Miramar, washing somebody's car. What the hell you was doing, man? I said, oh, yeah, Now, mind you, I didn't know you was gonna hate. I was like, oh, yeah, man, I got a whole little thing going on, man. I got a little detailing business, man, and whatever. Next thing I know, that truck was gone.
Why you do that? Oh.
He sold it.
Why?
And I was like, boom. And then we ended up going back to LA. So, yeah, that's my story. But if you are out there trying to start a business, I'm actually watching other business entrepreneurs online right now. One lady named Jody Grant. Tight. I mean, you ever seen those commercials on YouTube where they're talking about like, we'll teach you how to get into real estate with $0 down.
Yeah, and all that kind of stuff.
And they got a whole video about nothing. Do you want to drive a Lamborghini like me? It's so possible. Just come to my seminar.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And then you get to the seminar. All you got to do is pay a low price of $1,800, and you too can learn how to flip houses with zero cash.
Right.
Jody Grant. Just go on Google, just look her up, go on YouTube. She's on my gram. Yo, she gives up so much game, and she literally gave an hour-and-a-half video where she gives up the entire game. Like she left nothing to question. I was like, yo, like.
And was it about real estate?
So that whole thing about buying a house with zero cash down, she shows you how to do it. Like step by step.
Okay.
I will be doing that.
Jody Grant. Is it Jody or IE?
Let me pull her up right now.
You said she's on YouTube?
Hold on. Yep.
I will be saving this for later.
Yes.
I've always wanted to get into real estate, but I just never had
the gumption.
Like, I don't know.
Let me see if I can find her.
I actually had a bad experience with a low-key real estate agent. I was just like, if this is how they act, I do not want to be a part of this.
Yo, real estate agents is whack, yo.
I was like, I don't want to be a part of this industry. Look at this guy.
No, see, and that's the thing, like, it could be cutthroat, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have to be. Like, check this out. Let me see. I sent her a message asking her some questions. Oh, yeah. Jody. So it's Jode.
Oh, I spelled that. Oh.
And Jody Jillian. So I guess that's her middle name. But her Instagram is JodeDeJillian. Jody Grant.